invite. Copy. Hello, anybody home? Oh, anybody? Oh, good Lord. That face. I guess I'm streamed it too late. Oh well. Guess I'll sit here and talk to myself. Feels really nice out here today. Got 3 likes and 1 watching. Hi, Mike. Where's Sis at? All right. I figured I was streaming too late. Nobody's awake. They were all asleep. Nothing. I just got bored. I mean, I guess I could go to sleep, but I'm not in the mood to go to sleep right now. Hi, VC Coins. Told Tim that I was going to stream a little later than what after he left to go to work because just in case he might happen to get a break, he could pop on real quick and say hi to everybody. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Ink Man. How is Deborah doing? Ugh. I know it's quiet. Nobody's up here on panel with me. Normally Tim does the streaming and he's got everybody up on panel talking. Now, why would the doctor give her the medicine knowing that that's what's going to happen? It's stupid. AVC.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing, just bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Vampire Diaries, but it's still on. I'm outside, so I don't get copyrighted.
Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
What's that?
About vampires and werewolves.
Is it a series or something?
Yeah, it is. Um, I think it's only. I don't know if it was on TV or what, but I know it's on Netflix.
I live on Netflix.
It's kind of like a chick flick series type thing.
Oh, okay.
Tim wouldn't be caught dead watching this.
Probably not. Probably why I'm not watching it.
Probably. Now, he watches like the Housing or whatever, and other stuff like fastest cars and stuff like that I'm not interested in either. But hey, Armor Clips. So what has everyone been up to tonight?
Going crazy.
Uh-huh.
We might need anti-segment.
Okay, so here's the quick breakdown. I gotta kind of talk quiet because we're in Debbie's room. Okay. On Monday, Deborah had a seizure. She went to the local hospital. Okay.
Okay.
The local hospital, they will treat her, but then if it's seizures or anything to do with her neurology or anything like that, or her shunt, they send her to the university. That's where her neuro team is. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where she's at now. That team of doctors, they prescribe her medicine for her seizures or anything to do with neurology or neurosurgery. Okay.
But if they know if that's what's causing her to do this, why are they giving it to her?
Okay. That's where the catch comes in. Okay. She also has a normal, regular physician, right?
Yeah.
Just a regular doctor sees her for common colds, tummy aches, whatever. Okay. That
GP.
doctor, huh?
Just regular GP.
Yeah. Okay. He's just a regular physician. That physician is out of network with the university hospital. That physician is, excuse my language, he's going to go to effing jail because that physician has prescribed my daughter 3 antipsychotic medicines, 2 seizure medications, 3 ulcer medications, restless leg syndrome medication, Ativan, antidepressant medication. I have
That's
30.
a lot of medicines.
Hold on. I have 33 pills, different prescriptions from one doctor in the past 30 days
Damn.
that has nothing to do with my daughter. Any of her case, she's not antipsychotic. She is not. She does not have a depression issue. She does not have ulcers. She does not have restless leg syndrome. He has almost but killed my daughter. I'm going to either go to jail myself if I see this man.
Stay strong, Andrea. I know it's hard to say, but stay strong.
Well, me, Mike, and
She needs
Deborah.
you.
Well, she's gonna have Mike because I'm gonna kill a motherfucker.
Hey, she needs her mama.
What's wrong with this guy prescribing so many medicines?
Huh?
What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know. I don't know this man. I don't. Okay, see, she's been living with my son, which is her brother, and his wife for the past 4 months. Because she doesn't like mommy and daddy's rules. So she moved out of the house, almost a year ago. She was living with this boyfriend, yada yada. Well, so she started seeing this other doctor. But no, in all honesty, Monday morning, me and Mike we're taking her to see my attorney.
How old is she?
She's 28. My daughter has water on the brain. She was born with it. She just got the mentality of a 12-year-old child.
Yeah, but still subscribing 33 different medicines in a month?
Uh-huh. It might even be over 2 months. But what we looked at last night was basically over the past month. Yeah. They were meds that's picked up in the past month. So they may have been prescribed over the past couple of months. We have all the meds.
Oh. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. And then my daughter-in-law tells me, yeah, I used to see that same doctor. I quit seeing him because he'll prescribe you anything that you want. All you got to do is tell him that you broke a toenail and it hurts really bad. He'll give you Oxycontins. I'm like, and you've been taking your sister-in-law that's a handicap to him? Are you crazy?
Dr. Pepper. Dang, I'm so sorry y'all are going through this.
Yeah.
This ain't the first time. It probably won't be the last.
So yeah, when we seen her, I posted a video of what she was acting like on my channel.
Dang.
And, yeah. Put it this way, it's 20 minutes long, and when we first seen her the other day, she didn't know who we were.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doctor needs to be taken care of.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, I agree.
And if I called my mom in Florida, All I do is give a name, and she'll be like, "Hey, let me call you Uncle Vinny, okay? Give me a name. I'll take care of it for you."
I'm live streaming.
Cool.
Be quiet.
I take pain medication every month, but I have to jump through loops just to get it. I have to go see my doctor once a month, no matter what. And I have to go through screenings like crazy. I'm surprised they can prescribe medicine like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's not a neurologist. He's not. He shouldn't be prescribing, neurologic pills.
Hell
He
no.
shouldn't. I mean, he do what?
I just said hi to SJ though.
I guess they
He's
missed.
just. I don't know where he got his freaking license, and I don't know what kind of doctor he is. I've never seen him.
Well, I guess they missed their old homes. That's why they came back.
Like the Thane said, he needs to be turned in.
Oreo. Patches.
Well,
Yeah.
she's coming home with mommy and daddy. She's probably going to be coming home or coming to Texas with mommy and daddy. I would say 9999% chance she's coming to Texas, so I'm not letting her out of my sight again.
Probably
Daddy's
smart.
agreed.
Family.
Yeah. Hello, SJ. I'm sorry. I'm not watching chat, guys. I'm sorry. So anybody that's in chat that's saying hello, everybody.
Oreo.
Mikey's telling me, say hello, SJ. So hello, to AVs, Devane, Irma, SJ. Everybody say, I say hello. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry to go with that. That's tough.
What doesn't kill me makes me stronger, and what doesn't kill me lets other people live, I guess.
That's what they say.
Yeah. But seriously, you need to stay strong for her and don't do anything stupid.
No, I won't.
She needs you.
I know. I need her too. I need my husband. I need my daughter. I need my family. What, baby?
Totally understood.
Well, no, I know they don't. I said, no, I need you and I need her. No.
2ATVs is asking if she's better than the video now.
Well, okay. Last night, we did not give her all of those pills, okay? We gave her basically what she had been taking on a normal basis from the doctors here that prescribe her the normal, seizure medicines and her like antacid for her stomach because she's got irritable bowel syndrome and she's got some acid reflux, her normal medicine. Anything that the quack doctor prescribed her, we did not give her.
But you taking pain medication?
She will take certain pain medicine, but not on a daily basis, just like, because she's got a list of mile long of medicine she's allergic to. So, yeah. She will take like a tramadol, like if something's really, really bad. But she doesn't take. I'm sorry.
She hasn't been taking pain medication lately, or
no. Well, no, not. They will see. No, not on a daily basis or really lately. But last night we took away all that medicine that quack doctor prescribed her. She woke up today in a lot better state of mind. She was actually walking. With assistance. It's not like she got up, oh, I'm a brand new person and ran, but she used a walker. They assisted her. She could talk better. She wasn't slurring her speech as bad. She did walk in the hallway. Physical therapy did come get her, and she couldn't climb the stairs though. They said, okay, she needs some more therapy. She's not going to be dismissed yet. That's fine. Me and Mike said, okay, things are good. We're going to go home. We're going to take showers. We're going to wash her clothes and stuff. And We come back this evening, and son of a bitch, the hospital ended up giving her all of those damn medicines, and we were back to square one this evening.
Dang.
So, yeah, so I said, look, I'm going to go get her dinner for her. And for us, I said, don't you dare give her any fucking medication until we get back. So when we got back, we gave her dinner, we fed her and everything, because she couldn't even feed herself. I mean, literally, we were back to square one. So we went back through the medicine, and I give her medicine. Like, they get it for me, you know? And I physically give it to her because I know what she takes, what she doesn't. So I physically give it to her in her mouth. And so I gave her medicine, and I said, now you could take the rest of this crap and go dump it or whatever you got to do, turn it back in or whatever. And said, she's not taking these other 28 some pills. Nope, she's not taking them.
That's crazy.
Yep.
The only reason I was asking about the pain medication, you got to kind of. The only reason I was asking about pain medication, if she was taking heavy pain medication, you got to back it off easy. You know?
Yeah. No. Yeah, I get it. And see, that's why I don't know how long she has been taking some of this medicine, or if it just started. I mean, I can look at the bottles and see that some of it's just, I don't know if it's, I mean, some of it's just been either refilled like recently in the past 3 or 4 days, or if it was just prescribed in the past 3 or 4 days, because these are all all September bottles.
Wow.
Dang.
So, and hardly any of it's been touched. So either she just got all of this, or they're refills, and she hasn't been taking it, hardly any of it. So it's, the hospital says that it's like she hadn't either been taking it, that's why she wasn't like this at home, and she had a seizure. And so when she came in the hospital, she started getting all this medicine at once, and it sent her into the stupor, and she declined really quick because it's on her list of medications now. And I said, well, I don't freaking know, but I'm telling you, it's not going to happen again, because this son of a bitch is going to end up getting sued, and he's not going to be able to treat my daughter anymore.
Yeah, you didn't get them from malpractice.
Oh yeah.
If he prescribed her 20 to 30 pills a day or whatever, that's nuts.
Yeah, I mean, we have all the pills. I mean, it's I mean, literally, there's like 3 antipsychotics. There's 2 or 3 extra seizure medicines on top of the other 2 seizure medicines that her neurologist already prescribes her.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. On top of anxiety medicines, on top of, I mean, restless leg syndromes and migraine pills, and which,
Well,
yes, she does.
Some of that medicine has to have side effects with other medicines.
Right. They can't be mixed together, you know?
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
That guy's a quack.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And trust me, if you watch this video, it's heartbreaking. It's like watching a normal, or in your mind, you know, having a pretty normal 28-year-old daughter, you know, full of life one day, and then being brain dead the next day.
That's crazy.
Literally, you talk to him on Monday. Okay, babe, you know, feel better, go to the hospital, get checked out. You don't talk to them for 3 days, and then when you see them, they don't know who you are and they can't talk. And when you do talk to them, they're like
I'm sorry.
it's like it's okay, because God's got her. I know that.
Hey, Casey, what's going on?
But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I was up for 44 hours straight. I've had 5 hours of sleep. Thank you to my husband. He would not let my daughter's doctor wake me up. This morning, I finally fell asleep after till about 5 o'clock this morning. The doctor came in and he said, "No, I talked to the mom," and he said, "No, you would talk to me. You're gonna let my wife sleep." So I slept till about, I don't know, from 5 to like 9:30 or 10, and then my daughter coughed and I jumped up. Hi, Anna. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hi, Anna. What's Flonase? She's sleeping. I'm not gonna wake her up for it. Yeah, she's breathing fine, so I'm not gonna wake her up for it. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Andrea, try to get some sleep. That's important for you.
Yeah,
too.
guys, I'm gonna get off here while Deborah's sleeping and everything. I'm gonna try to rest too.
All right. Have a good night, Andrea, and stay strong.
All right, I will, sis. I'll give you you off tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, I will call you after all the doctors leave, and I'll give you an update.
All right. If I don't
Alright.
answer, just leave a message because I'll probably be asleep.
No, I'll just text you and say, "Hey, give me a call,"
Okay.
and call me whenever you get up.
All right.
Good.
All right. All right.
Well-
Love you, sis.
Have a good night.
All right. Love you. All
Love you too.
right. Bye, guys. Love you. Thank you for all your prayers.
All right, Andrea. Have a good night.
All right. Bye, guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like 30 pills of 28, 30 pills a day. That's nuts.
Yeah. That's crazy. The doctor needs to be gone.
Yeah, definitely a new doctor. Where's Tim at work?
Yeah, he's at work.
Did he do
He
his
don't
pour
get off
today?
it. Huh?
Did he do his light pour today?
Yeah, he did. He did it on the redneck metal one.
Yeah, my uncle had a stroke, so I was in the hospital all day.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah, he's not doing too good. He's not going to make it, I don't think. But
I'm sorry to hear that, VC.
thanks.
You're welcome. Have a good night, Hidden. I know I popped up the stream late, but I got into my little show and forgot about it, and then I was like, oh shoot, I said I was going to live stream. So I popped up one, so if he gets a break, he could get on and chat when he gets a break, but I don't know if he'll take a break tonight.
Where's he working at?
It's kind of like a grocery store. It's a gas station.
Okay.
Yeah, they say open 24 hours, 7 days a week.
They all do now.
There's some still around here that don't.
Some still close up at night?
Some of them close up at 10, some of them close up at 11, and then the rest of them close up Well, they don't close.
They should all close. Screw that shit.
Yeah. See, I used to work at the Shell gas station, and I used to have to work the graveyard shift, which is like what he's working right now on some days. But when I was working at the Shell, I was working graveyard shift 5 days a week.
Right.
And it was from 10 at night to 6 in the morning. And then I would come home and I'd just sleep basically the whole day until I had to get back up and go back to work.
I know how that is.
And I always told myself if a job's going to interfere with my relationship, my marriage, whatever I had, I ain't going to stick with it. I'll find me another one.
Absolutely.
So, and it was the graveyard shift was kind of putting a toll on everything. I wasn't spending time with him or Ashley, and I didn't want to miss out on Ashley's stuff. So I was like, I'll just find me a job that's willing to work with me so I could have more time with them.
Yeah. Good.
And that's what I did. I left there and went to Subway.
Do you guys have any 7-Elevens out there
Uh,
in Texas?
there's some in Texas, but I don't know. I think they're all like in the big cities.
Yeah. I always tell people they always wonder because 7-Eleven, they were called that to begin with. You know why they were called 7-Eleven to begin with?
Think so.
They're all
I don't
open.
know.
The reason they opened when 7-Eleven first started, they were open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and they closed.
Ah,
Now they're 24 hours. Every 7-Eleven is 24 hours, but
yeah.
that's the reason they were called 7-Eleven to begin with, because that was back in. I'm an old guy, so back in the 70s, back in the 70s and 80s, they were like one of the first fast food markets to open up, and
Yeah.
they were the first ones to open till 7 a.m. till 11 p.m. That was their big bragging rights, because all the other grocery stores used to close at 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, when I was working at the Shell, I asked them if they would let me work a couple graveyard shifts and then a couple during the day shift. They said you knew the stipulation when we hired you. Uh, we can't, we can't do that. I was like, okay, well then I'll just find me another job. So I went into Subway, worked there, and then a bunch of drama shit and bullshit was going on. So I was like, screw this, I'm going somewhere else. And plus, I got lied to. I was told that I was going to get paid a certain amount, and when I got my first check, I didn't. Um, and I asked about it, and they said, well, that manager didn't know what they were talking about, and that she shouldn't have said anything to me on that. And I didn't see, and then my next check, I didn't see anything different. So I was like, okay, well, fine, I'll just find me another job. So I found a job that I get paid a little bit more than what I got paid there.
Good night, Tammy.
Not Tammy. Sorry.
Hope you're doing okay, Tammy. Yeah, I know, and I was like, screw the job. There's always other jobs out there. Fuck them.
Yeah. No job is worth anything really, except to pay bills and have
No,
cash to spend.
I learned that a long time ago.
But
But I'll take less money just to keep the family together. Screw that shit.
true. But I just the job that I got now, I've been there for a year now. Um, September 7th was a year, and I started off better than what I did, at the Shell gas station and at Subway, and I got a 50-cent raise.
Not good.
So
Well, I spent 20 years at Pepsi, and I spent 20 years with Spectrum, which it wasn't always Spectrum, but cable company. But I'm done. I work part time now just because I want to get some extra, spending money. But
yeah.
I'm 60 years old. I don't want to work anymore, really.
Well, you have a right to not want to work.
I don't.
You worked all your life, so
Yeah, I raised 5 kids, and all my kids are doing good, so they're all out of the house. So
I've been working since I was 15.
oh, you and me both. I started out at 16, working as a busboy in a casino here in Nevada.
See, I was a dishwasher when I was 15. I peeled potatoes. I made cornbread for this one restaurant that was down here my cousin owned. And when he passed away, they sold it. And then after that, I've been waitressing most of the time. Other than that, I worked at Walmart. I worked at Oregon Medical Supply, a place where we put medical stuff together and make the medical stuff for them, like the needles and stuff. I've worked there. I've worked at Goodwill. I've worked at gas stations, grocery stores. I was all over.
Yeah, I
The only
understand.
place I haven't worked is a bank.
Well, I did 20 years, like I said, with Pepsi, 20 years at the cable company, and then now I'm working part time at AutoZone just for the fun of it, really.
Yeah.
I like working at an auto parts store. I was a mechanic for a while too, so I like it.
See, those are the type of jobs that Tim likes, but I prefer him not to work at those kind of places because then he won't have a check.
They don't pay anything, that's why.
Well, no, if he worked at like Harbor Freight or AutoZone or O'Reilly's, he wouldn't have a check because he'd be buying all that stuff,
Oh,
everything he wants out of there.
well, that happens too. Actually, yeah, that
That's the main thing would be his problem is buying stuff from there that he likes, especially
well,
Harbor Freight.
well, they used to get like, AutoZone, I get 20% off, so which is dangerous. I know I know what you're saying.
Well, see, when I worked at Walmart, I got, was it 10%? We had these little employee discount cards. I think it was 10 or 15% we got off our total purchase, and it was all right. And then I used to sell Avon, and hell, everything in that book I wanted. I was buying more shit than when I was actually making a profit out of it. And Tim was like, "You can't do that. If you're wanting to make a profit out of it, you can't keep buying shit."
Well, yeah, same way as the auto parts store. I've been guilty of that myself.
Yeah. I try not to buy a lot of stuff for me. I mainly try to buy it for like Ashley or Tim. So I
Well, that's
try
nice.
to, or bills and stuff, what we actually have to pay for.
So did Tim do a video on it tonight, or is it on a video on his recording today?
It's yeah, he did a live stream on that channel.
Okay, I'll check it out. I don't know.
I don't remember how long it was, but I know after he poured, he chit chatted for a little bit, and then I think he got off about 7:30,
Oh,
7 o'clock, something like that.
yeah, I was at the hospital all day, so I didn't get a chance to look at anything.
I think it was about an hour long video.
Well, okay. I feel bad not going on with him today, but I had no choice.
Family's more important. That's what I tell Tim. That's what me and Tim thought, or always told each other. Family's more important than either work or constantly working or live streaming or on YouTube.
I just got a text from my mom this morning. My uncle had a stroke, so I had to go to the hospital, and he's probably not going to make it, but you never know. I don't think he's going to make it, but
Well, I'll pray that he does, but
doctors are saying it's not good. So
yeah. My uncle's been constantly going back and forth to the hospital too, the one that had 5 stents put in his heart.
yeah,
He's been back and forth to the hospital twice a week. They keep finding him passed out on the floor.
yeah, that's tough.
So now, my aunt, his wife's sister, and her husband came down from Dallas area and came and picked them two up, and it's going to take him up to one of their doctors up there to get seen. So something will get done.
Yeah, that's good.
Because these doctors around here don't want to do shit.
Yeah, I squeezed his hand today, and I said, Uncle Bill, do you know who this is? And he kind of squeezed my hand a little bit, so he's a little bit aware, you know what
Well,
I'm
that's
saying?
good.
But he has a lot of blood on his brain right now, where he had a stroke, really bad stroke. So I don't know. You never know what God has in plan.
That's true.
So we'll see.
Yeah. I guess everyone went to bed and we're the only two in here.
Are we?
I guess. It says 2 watching, but I'm guessing it's just us 2.
Probably.
I don't know if it counts the people that are on panel or just the people in chat.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What time does Tim get off?
5:30 in the morning.
Dang. So what
Yeah, I
time?
told him
Oh, it's 11:48 where you are. Yeah.
yeah. We got John Francis in the chat still.
Hey, John, what's up?
How are you tonight, John? I'm trying to hang on long enough for Tim to maybe go on break, but I mean, I guess if I end up being by myself tonight, I'll just end the stream. I was
Yeah.
thinking about ending it as soon as I opened it up because nobody was coming on. I was like, I probably started one too late, and everyone's either in bed or they're just at other people's streams. I don't know
No,
who else is streaming, so
I'm too wound up to go to bed right now.
I just finished my energy drink not too long ago, and then now I'm drinking the rest of my Dr. Pepper I have in my cup.
Well, I'm not drinking Dr. Pepper, but I am drinking a cold beer.
I haven't had a beer in months now. I haven't even had wine in months.
What's wrong with you?
Work.
Yeah.
See, when I work, or if I have to work the next day or whatever, I won't drink. And see, with my work, I work 5 or 6 days a week, but my days that I have off are split. They're split. I either like this week I'll have tomorrow off and Tuesday off. I'll work Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You know, my boss at AutoZone goes home at lunch and drinks beer.
I mean, where I work, I could do that stuff, but I'm not going to because
Yeah.
I've never done that. If I have to work the next day or I have to work that day, I won't drink anything. I'll, I'll go out and party, but that's about it. Well, never mind. I kind of fibbed a little bit. When Amy was when Amy was here, I did drink the night that we went to the bar, and I had to work the next day, but that's because we got to meet Amy.
Right.
We used to go clubbing all the time. Me and Tim did. We always went to the Red Bull here, or we went to the VFW, or both on the same night.
Well, my wife and I did the same thing at a certain bar we went to every night.
Yeah. I've gotten so drunk he had a bungee cord me to the back of his bike so I wouldn't fall off. And he says, "Now, if you feel like you have to, you better tap me on my shoulder or let me know, and I'll pull over and get off the bike and do it off the bike." I was
That's
like, okay. But me and a couple of friends that we were at a fish fry right down the road from us now still, but we were at a fish fry, and this is when we were riding with the Patriot Guards riders, but we went over to the guy's house, had fish fry. I had like maybe 2 or 3 dozen of those Jello shots to myself,
uh-oh.
and beer and moonshine, and me and these other girls, we were on the back of the bikes, and as soon as we got to the VFW, uh the men were like, "Thank God we made it here safely," because they said all these women were dancing on the bike on the back of the bike. We were waving our arms and everything, and I was like, I don't remember none of it. I didn't know I did it, so I didn't do it.
That's funny.
But
Yeah,
yeah, it we
we've
had
all
fun.
we've all done crazy things.
Oh yeah.
I've calmed down a little bit in my old age.
When I lived at home with my mom when I was 13, they didn't know I picked up a cigarette and started smoking, but I went in my brother's room one night, lifted the window up, me and a couple of friends. It was my 13th birthday party. We went in my brother's room, lifted the window up, and started smoking cigarettes in the room. Then my dumbass, when I was dating in high school, when me and Tim weren't together, uh, I was trying to sneak one of my boyfriends in the window. My mom or my dad heard something, and they came in there and said that you better leave.
Caught you, huh?
Yeah, but I, I, well, I basically saved myself for at the time was my fiance, um, when I was 18, but I fucked up and made a mistake on that because he dumped me for a 15-year-old. And I'm kind of glad that happened because then me and Tim would never gotten back together and been been together.
Well, there you go. Everything works out at the end, right?
Oh yeah. And when I worked at Walmart with Chewy that comes in here sometimes, when I
Yep.
worked up there at Walmart with him, um, Tim would come up in his Camaro, and I was leaving for the day, and he comes up to me. He pulls up to me and he says, rolls down his window. He says, "Where's Adam?" Which is Chewy. And I was like, he's over there at the Dunkin' booth because we had something going on with the Dunkin' booth. And he says, "Okay, thanks." But as he pulled up to me and rolled down his window. He had this one bitch in the car. And he did it on purpose because he said that he did it on purpose. He liked to see me being jealous.
Who did?
Tim.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. You guys are all good now.
Oh yeah. And I'm glad for it too.
Yeah, Tim's a good dude.
Oh yeah.
I've never met him, but from what I've talked to him, he seems like a pretty cool dude.
Well, if we ever meet, y'all are more than likely gonna get along just fine.
Yeah, we probably will. Yeah, we probably will. I have no doubts about that.
I think whoever he meets online, he'll get along with them just fine.
Yeah, you can feel people out even online. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people you want to talk to and people you don't want to talk to.
True. Hi, Coin Collector, Ohio.
Hey, CCH, what's up? CCO, I should say. No, I've sold my wild oats a long time ago.
Yeah.
I remember my first DUI. It wasn't a good situation.
Well, see, I've never gotten a DUI.
Well, I did. I had a 65 GTO that I wrecked going 140 miles an hour down on Main Boulevard and wrecked.
Dang.
So that was back in the 80s, though, and they didn't really punish you too much for DUIs back then.
See,
I got a slap on the hand and $250 fine, and got to keep my driver's license. Insurance was a different story, but
when before me and Tim got back together, I was clubbing a lot every weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I would go to this club every weekend, and I gotten so drunk I drove home, and I'm thankful I never had a wreck. I'm thankful that I never got pulled over
well, I
or
totaled my
anything
car.
like that.
I totaled my car out in front of a guy's yard.
Dang.
The only thing that stopped me from going into his house was a telephone box that was in his front yard. Stopped my car from going into his house. I was drunk as shit too. And the cops asked me what happened. I said my brakes went out. When they told me, he says, "Is that why you left 440 feet of skid marks?" I go, "Well, the brakes went out after that, you know."
Dang.
But it wasn't a good situation. I was only 18, but I got off with a slap in the hand.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, or late 70s, 80s, you got a DUI, it wasn't a big deal as it is now.
Yeah, nowadays it's a big deal, which I can understand why.
Well, I do too.
But hell, it's not the drunk people that are killing people. It's the people that are on the damn phones going down the road now.
Yeah, you're right about that. I see people texting all day long on the road. It's crazy.
And then there's people. I used to work with this lady that we used to ride with her husband with the Patriot Guard Riders, and she had this one girl that went to school with me and Tim, and she would literally buy scratch off tickets that morning on her way to work, and she would drive with her knee and scratch the lottery tickets.
Well, I see people doing that with their phones.
And I'm like, really?
I see people driving with their legs and texting on their phones.
See, I'm not text, but I kind of wait until I'm like stopped, and then I start texting. If I have to go before I finish that text, I'll wait till I kind of come to a stop sign or a red light or whatever, and then finish that text or send it.
Yeah, we're all guilty of it, but I still see people doing that with their legs, driving with their legs and texting on their phone. Mainly women. Not saying anything bad about women. A lot of women are doing that.
Hell, I tried to do that with my knee, and I couldn't even. I couldn't do that.
A lot
I
of the
couldn't
guys,
even keep it straight.
most guys don't really give a shit if they're being texted or not. They'll wait till they get to where they're going.
Yeah, and that's Tim.
That's me. I don't give a shit if somebody's texting me or not. I'll wait till I get to where I'm going and answer you.
Yeah,
I do see a lot of women driving with their legs though, texting.
yeah. When me and Tim are talking or arguing or whatever over something, I get text messages or I get a phone call. I'll just hit ignore or I don't answer until we get done
Yeah.
because it's. I mean, I'd rather fix the problem with my husband than answer that phone and make it worse.
I mean, if it's an emergency, pull over and then text whatever do do what you want. But
Yeah. See, I was driving home one night from a friend's house. I don't know if you've ever heard of Canton, Texas, but
where?
Canton, Texas, where they have that first Monday thing.
No.
Well, my friend lived close to Canton, in between Canton and Athens. Well, I was coming from her house at 2:05 or early in the morning, and was coming home, and I drove down the back way to get to the house, and I don't remember anything of it until I got to the hospital. But my mom or my cousin Adam, which is Chewy, he said that he drove by the accident at the time, and he said that if he knew it was me, he would have stopped. But they said that I hit a covert, went up in the air, nose hit, came back down nose first, flipped on the top, and skid like 10 to 15 feet on top of the car, and I was hanging from my seatbelt, and I was still in my scrubs because I was going to college to do nails and stuff, and I was still in my scrub outfit, and they the state trooper that was on the call knew who I was, and he had my dad's phone number, so he called my dad and told him, and uh, they checked me for alcohol, of course. Didn't have none in my system because I wasn't drinking that night. Uh, they said that if I would have had a passenger in my car, I would have killed him because the tire on the passenger side front had came up in the floorboard and the hood was all the way down.
Wow.
Yeah, I had one guy that I went to church with before he passed away. He said, "You're trying to kill my God, weren't you?" I was like, "No, sir, I was not. I'm just glad he was with me at that time."
Yeah. That's all you can say.
There's a bunch of situations that I've been in that I'm glad God's been with me.
Oh, me too. Trust me.
And see, one night I went to Gun Barrel because my grandma wasn't doing too good. And I went up there to visit. And then I came home. Shortly after I came home, they called me back and said, "Grandmother just passed away." Me and my daughter got in my Tahoe and drove all the way back up there, and said our goodbyes and stuff.
Wow.
It's hard when you lose somebody, but
Trust me, I know. The older I get, the more people I lose.
Tim will probably kill me for this, but we lost two boys.
Oh, you lost boys.
Yeah, we had two boys. Uh, one was I miscarried at 7 months, and the other one um passed away with pneumonia at 6 months old.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I mean, we get where we can talk about it, but
It's still tough though.
it is, especially around their birthdays and the day they
My daughter
left.
miscarried. My daughter miscarried too, but she didn't lose them when they were like 6 months old or anything like that. But how
Yeah.
old? 6 months old.
Uh, our last child. Yes, he was 6 months old.
How did he die? You say pneumonia or what?
Pneumonia.
Yeah. My son almost died of pneumonia at 2 months old, and luckily he survived.
Let's see. Our son was on oxygen, a feeding tube, and a little monitor for his heart because he was preemie.
That's tough.
When he was born, he weighed 1 pound 3 ounces.
Oh, good Lord.
The one I miscarried was 1 pound 15 ounces.
See, that's tough.
It is, but we've had God get us through it, and we still continue having God getting us through it. So, and we have each other getting us through it. So,
Exactly. I'm sorry. That sucks.
okay, enough about all that. So,
Okay.
let's talk about something else.
Let's talk positive stuff.
Huh?
Let's talk about other stuff.
Okay.
I know how you feel, though. I feel bad for that. You're breaking my heart a little bit here,
Uh,
with my uncle today and everything. So it's been a tough day.
oh, yeah. I imagine. But that fish came out good, though.
I didn't see what he poured today yet.
It was that brass fish that he did for Red.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It came out pretty good. Pretty nice.
Good. I have to watch the video. I haven't watched it yet.
I don't think anybody could hear me on the video, but I told him not to break the mode.
Was he supposed to?
No. He was tapping it to get the fish out. And I said, don't break the mode again.
He didn't break it, did he?
No, he didn't break it.
Oh, good. Red's a peach.
Huh?
I said Red's a peach. He cracks me up.
Oh, yeah.
Man, when he gets on something, he won't let it go.
True. Hey, Cajun Coin Hunter.
I sent him a package a while back ago. It didn't make it through customs.
Dang.
I don't know what they did. They said I think it was destroyed or something. I don't know what they did.
I don't know. When Tim tried to send him that, was it a torch or something that he tried to send? I guess it got loose in the box that it came in. It was loose inside. It got all the way to customs, and they sent it right back.
I didn't get mine didn't even get sent back. Mine got destroyed.
That's crazy.
But Red thinks I didn't even send it to him, which I did. I said, "Don't be a dickhead. I did send it to you."
Yeah.
It got held up or it got destroyed. Actually, I think they said it was something in description they didn't like or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna send him another package. Just get him off my ass.
Yeah.
Red's funny that way though. He didn't think I sent him anything. I said, "Yeah, I did send you, dumbass." But it was funny. Red cracks me up.
Yeah. Hopefully Tim will send this package to Red through UPS or FedEx or something, because sending it through the USPS, it's gonna be costing a lot.
Well, I sent mine through USPS, and I don't know. It's just sending anything to Canada is a pain in the ass. Canada has issues.
Yeah.
Well, I sent mine, and I think I described it as pay dirt. I don't think they liked it or something.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to say like candy or something.
I don't know. I think I said the wrong description. What's up, Cajun? I can't hear you. Buddy.
Hey, how you doing, VC?
Can
Whoa.
Hey, Candles. How you
Hey,
doing,
Cajun.
VC? Copper Penny, how
Can you
y'all
hear him,
doing?
Candle?
Uh-oh, hold on a sec.
I can't hear him.
You can't hear him?
No. Can you hear him okay?
And
Yeah,
now, since I turned
can-
off the audio on my YouTube
That's the
side,
problem with
my
me.
bad,
I
sorry.
always have this issue.
he was saying hi to you, VC.
Oh, okay. I always have this issue where I can hear people. I can hear the people like you, and then when somebody else comes on, I can't hear them.
That's weird.
I know.
David has that
Freaking
problem
weird.
sometimes.
Hi, Whitney. Whitney, I hope you're doing okay, dear. I love you.
Candles, can you click the little frames next to the one you got highlighted? Make us a little smaller? Your
See, I
duck's
still can't
wanting
hear a
to
word
make a
you're saying,
nest
can
on
you?
my head.
Like
There you
that?
go. Yeah,
I can't
that
hear.
or the
I
one to
can't
the
hear a
left
word
of it.
Cajun's
Either
saying.
way. That's fine. Your
Can you
duck
still
was
hear?
making a nest on my
Can you still
hat.
hear me, Candles?
I can hear you still.
VC,
Weird.
can you hear me?
He says
VC.
he says he can't hear you, Cajun.
I'm gonna go out
Wow.
and come back in.
Oh, he's on the
Can you
phone.
post the link again, Candles?
He's on the
What?
phone, that's why.
Can you post the link again?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, see, David Carlisle has the same issue on his iPhone. He has to jump out and come right back in, then he can hear people. I guarantee you, VC will hear me when he comes back in.
Okay, Whitney.
Okay, Whitney. Yeah, it's been a while. How's the BB doing?
If you're asking about the baby Cajun,
Yeah.
they are you on Discord or anything?
No.
Um,
Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. I'll call Tim tomorrow.
okay.
Oh man, I can't believe that.
I just didn't want to say it out loud.
Oh man. Oh my God. Okay, I'm stopping. I'm crying.
Hey, Copper.
Can you hear me now?
Mm.
I can hear you.
I can
Cajun.
hear you, VC. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Thanks.
Uh,
I don't know what the
You
deal
just now
is.
getting off work, Copper?
Candles. I gotta get off of here. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for having me. Okay.
You're welcome, Cajun.
Okay. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Oh
What happened?
no, he didn't even know that.
What happened to Cajun?
He asked about Whitney's baby.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Man,
He
sounds
didn't
like.
know anything about it.
Oh, he didn't.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Because he was asking her how the baby was doing.
oh.
I feel sorry I said something.
Well, that's. I feel. Cajun. I'm sorry, bud. Yeah, I think that kind of broke his heart.
Yeah.
It broke all of our hearts, actually.
Yeah, it's hard. Okay, let's talk about something else.
Oh wow,
Ugh.
man! One thing after another tonight.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know what she's going through.
Yeah, I know you do.
Well, I'm
My
glad you did, Copper Penny.
my daughter's doing November 5th.
November 5th?
My daughter's due November 5th. A little
A
girl.
boy or a little girl?
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah. This will make my like uh ninth grandkid.
Dang.
Yep.
I don't have any grandkids yet, and hopefully it'll be a while.
This made like number 9 for me. Like I said, I'm old. I'm 60 years old. All my kids are grown up.
Well, you don't sound that old.
And my other daughter, actually, I have another daughter pregnant, which I haven't announced yet. She's my oldest daughter, she's 38. And she's gonna have another child.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. So my oldest daughter is gonna have another baby, and she's 38 years old. So of course, a lot of women are waiting until they have kids later these days, I guess.
Yeah. See, I mean, I want another baby, but I can't have them.
Well, I can't have any more kids because I got a vasectomy a long time ago. So
Me asking Tim to get that, that ain't gonna happen. But no, I got fixed because they told Tim if I got pregnant again, it could be like my two babies, or it could kill both of us, or just me. And we didn't want to take that chance. So
why would you? You don't want to do that. That's
no,
dangerous.
I got my daughter, so we can make her be a tomboy or something. I'm just kidding.
Uh, Ashley, she's a good girl.
Yeah. She likes playing softball. She likes being in the band. She wants to be a cheerleader, but yet she wants to be a golden girl. And then yet she wants to be on the flag team or a twirler. And I'm like, you need to make up your mind what you want to be.
She will sooner or later.
But see, cheerleading, golden girl, and all that is expensive.
Well, damn right, it's expensive. My daughter was in cheerleading for all 4 years in high school. She
See,
was a she was a flyer because she was so light, and it costs us a fortune, man, every year. I swear to God.
yeah, I think it's gone up more too. So I know when I was in school, I tried out for cheerleading. I was 1 point away from being a cheerleader. I mean, 1 point. But I ended up being on the flag team and band my last year in school, my senior year. I was on the flag team.
See, when I went through high school in the 70s, all that was paid for through the schools.
See,
Now,
mine was too. Being on the flag team, mine was through the school. But if we wanted like extra stuff, we would have to pay for it.
well, yeah, if you want to buy a sweater or a shirt or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but the uniforms came in or came with it being on the school paid for those. Did they pay for those or did we pay for those? No, the school paid for them, but they weren't going to use the uniforms again, so they let us have them.
Yeah, when I played baseball in the 70s, when I was in high school, everything was paid for through the school. Parents didn't have to pay nothing. That was a long time ago. Now,
Well, I graduated in 02, so.
I graduated in 1977, so that tells you how old I am.
You're only 2 years older than my daddy then.
Yeah, I'm 60 years old. I graduated in 1977.
My dad graduated in 79.
Yep.
But you don't sound that old, so.
Well, I'm in pretty good shape for my age, I guess. I've had my issues with medical problems though. I've had a heart attack already, so
Dang.
I've got a few stents in my heart to keep me alive.
Yeah, I think my uncle's got 5 stents in his heart, and I think that's all that they'll put in.
Well, I only have 2 right now. Hopefully, I don't have to have any more.
Hopefully not.
But mine was a widowmaker, so I almost died. So,
Dang.
but I'm alive today.
Glad you are too.
I woke up middle of the night with mine, and I got lucky. I was actually sleeping, and I woke up with like a pain in my chest. It was like, what the hell's going on here? I thought it was heartburn, to be honest with you. So I got up and walked around for a while, took some Alka-Seltzer, so this is a heartburn. Laid back down. I thought everything was gonna be okay, but it wouldn't go away. And finally, I told my wife. I slapped my wife in the bottom of her foot, bottom of the bed. I said, "You need to call 911 because there's something wrong with me. This ain't going away." And finally, I started. I lost my breath, and they called 911. And finally, yeah, I was in a full massive heart attack.
Dang.
And luckily, I got to the hospital in time, and they took care of me. So,
Well, welcome back, Cajun.
of course, is he coming back?
Yeah, he said that he's going to stay in the chat.
Hey, Cajun, what's up, buddy?
Hi, lady in the woods.
But yeah, I had a full massive heart attack, and I got lucky. I got lucky. I'm still here. Still here to cause problems for everybody else.
Dang. So peaceful out here. It's too quiet. All I hear is the crickets.
Still warm out there?
It is warm, but there's a little breeze going.
It's snowing today here.
I'm glad it don't snow here.
No,
It says it's 79 degrees.
It was snowing today earlier in Reno, outside of Reno, when I went to the hospital to see my uncle. Not like snowing, like sticking snow, but it was snowing.
Cajun, he's at work. He's got to work till 5:30 in the morning. I mean, it has snowed here. Um, I just don't remember how long ago, but it's been a while.
Well, here, like
But it don't stick.
yesterday it was 80 degrees, and today it was snowing.
Will it stick?
No, no,
Oh,
it's just a weird weather front coming through.
yeah.
But we live right off the Sierra Nevada, so the weather can change in a heartbeat around here. We're only like 40 minutes away from Lake Tahoe. So the weather changes here really, really quick.
Dang. Here lately, it's been up in the 90s here. And if it was to change, to whether it was to change tomorrow and it snow, it wouldn't stick at all. But it, our winter is like our spring or our fall because it's not that cold out here in the winter. I mean, to me it is, but to Tim it ain't. But I stay cold all the time, so
Right now we're in like what's this? September. We're in September. So
yeah,
we get like an Indian summer where it'll be in the 80s, 90s, and then all of a sudden it'll just like flip flop to like freezing weather.
yeah,
Northern Nevada is weird. Northern Nevada, everybody thinks Nevada is like hot all the time. Not Northern Nevada. Northern Nevada is like we get our 100 degrees August, June, August, about hundreds.
yeah,
And yeah, then we'll go into wintertime. It's down, it gets to freezing, way below zero sometimes. Everybody thinks we're in Nevada and it's desert, it's hot year round. No, that's not the case.
yeah. Texas mainly is. I mean, I love Texas, but I hate the heat or when it's like 100 degrees.
See, I'd rather sweat than freeze anytime.
Well, see, if I freeze, I could just curl up next to Tim's back, and then I'm warm.
Oh, that's okay for you. I don't get to crawl against Tim's back. I gotta freeze.
Tim is my heater.
So winter's coming here pretty quick. So
See, he keeps the AC on 67 degrees every night on high, and I freeze. And when he rolls over, I lay against his back and curl up.
you keep the air conditioner on 67?
He does. If it was up to me, it'd be on 75.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I hate being cold, but I hate being hot too. So, because we live on the land where behind my mom and dad, and I can't just come out here with nothing on because I'm hot.
Well, your altitude around there is what, 300 feet?
I have no idea.
It's got to be close to, not more than that, I imagine, Texas.
Probably, but that I don't pay attention to.
We're about 5,000 feet where I am, so.
See, when we lived in Colorado for 2 years, I loved the view. I liked being in Colorado. But once I got used to driving in Colorado in the big, like the town or the city or whatever, Colorado Springs area, I got used to driving up there. He got out and we had to move back to Texas. But I loved it except for that weather because we didn't smoke in the house at first because we lived on base, and I would put like 3 pairs of socks on, a pair of boots on. I would have like pair of pants on, 3 shirts, long sleeve shirts. I would have 2 jackets, sometimes 3. I would have gloves on. I would have earmuffs and a toboggan, and then I have the hoods on the jackets on my head, and I would just go outside and smoke a cigarette.
That's funny.
Well, I would say, well, next thing I knew, I was like, screw this. I'm going to the basement and smoking and just opening up the window.
Yeah, I'm not smoking outside in freezing weather. I don't do it here. I smoke in the garage.
But our intentions were not to smoke in the house. But when it was up there being winter time, I wasn't about to just put all that shit back on every time I wanted to go outside and smoke a cigarette. So I was like, I'll just go to the basement, shut the door, and open the window out down there and just smoke out there or smoke in there.
But
Then we used to have beer pong parties every weekend up there.
I still don't smoke in the house. I smoke in the garage. That's my territory.
See, in the RV, we don't smoke in there. We smoke outside.
I'm with you, Cajun. 74 is good.
And we don't even smoke in my car. Because I know around here, if we get caught smoking the vehicle when we have kids in there, we get a ticket.
Well, you can, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we don't smoke in a small space where our daughter's in with us because of that one.
Shit, I grew up with my parents smoking in the cars. There was like, I swear to God, it's always something you're going to get in trouble for these days.
Yeah.
What's that, Cajun? You need my address? Or Addie? Is that what'd you say?
Yeah, your address.
Oh, okay. But I grew up with my parents smoking in the cars. I mean, it's like, I survived. My God.
I did too. My parents never smoked. My grandmother did when I had to take her places. And
my mom and dad both smoked when I was growing up.
it never really bothered me.
We didn't have seatbelts on back in them days.
True. Well, I don't know about that, but for me, but
well, you're a lot younger than me, but
yeah.
Back in the 70s, we used to crawl up in the back of the car and lay on the back as far as back you can get when we were kids. There was no such thing as seatbelts when I was a kid.
And I know when I was little, I was riding with my mom. We were going to Gun Barrel, and we were going to the lake up there. Well, we were all little, and my aunt was holding was it my brother? Well, yeah, she was holding my brother up front with the seatbelt on because there wasn't enough room in the back seat. Because back then, my mom had a small car. Well, my mom gets pulled over by a cop. She's like, he's like, can I ask you a question why you have the little one up front? There's no room in the back seat, is what my mom told him. And sure enough, as soon as she said that, the cop looks back there and all of his kids move over and make room for him. Say, yes, there is. There's a spot right here. She gets a ticket.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, back when I was a kid, there was no such thing as seatbelts, so it didn't really matter.
To see, you know how they made those lights that you could plug into your cigarette outlet in your car or in your vehicle, and then it was a black light, and it beat to the bass of the music. Well, me and my cousin decided we wanted to have that on. Well, at the time, we couldn't have it on in town because it was illegal to have it on while you're driving. Well, we went down the back road, and when we went down the back road, she decided we were going around this mountain that we call Jennings Mountain because up there on top of the mountain there's a cemetery up there. Well, she was going around it, and she kind of the back tires kind of fishtailed or kind of like fished a little bit, and she tapped those brakes in, or we go off to the side, and I'm like screaming. She pulls me away from the window because right when she pulled me away from the window, a tree limb came in. So I was thankful she saved me from getting hit by a tree limb. But and then we had a call. She called my dad and told my dad, as calm as can be, she calls my dad and says, "Hey, we just had a wreck." He says, "No, you didn't." She said, "Yes, we did." He says, "Well, let me speak to Tabitha." And of course, he knows that if we had a wreck, I'm going to be crying. And of course, I was. So he knew it was true. She she totaled that car out. If the tree that was right wasn't there, we would probably went over the hill.
Well, I've totaled a couple vehicles out myself.
Yeah, I totaled out my car that was that I told you that I flipped.
Yeah, I've rolled a pickup truck a few times, but that was back in the 70s. Never got in trouble for it.
I see the one that I've totaled out after I flipped it. Uh, I never got in trouble for it either. My dad just told me I shouldn't have been out that late. He said I should have stayed at a friend's house. I was like, well, I wanted to get home.
Yeah,
Hey, Kathy.
we were going down a dirt road one night. There was like 4 of us in the front seat of a pickup truck. We were going down a dirt road about 80 miles an hour. We went to hit the main highway, and my buddy that was driving just didn't make the turn very well, and we rolled over about 6 times. Luckily, there was 4 of us in the truck because we were all scrunched together. I think that's what saved us. But we survived.
Yeah.
Somebody came over and pulled the truck back over on its wheels, and we took off. County sheriff found us the next day, asked us what happened because we rolled over a 55-mile-an-hour sign, but we all lived.
Well, that's good.
Stuff like that back in the 70s, 80s, really, wasn't that big of a deal. Now, though, haul you off to jail for it now.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the good old days, I always say. What's Andrea saying? I've been in 2 wrecks.
One, I was driving a truck on a gravel road. I was young, light ass in, and ditched it, but just a few bumps and bruises, thank God. Well, see, I had gotten in a wreck with my sister-in-law shortly after Ashley was born, and because I wasn't driving because I had to go get my license renewed because it expired on my birthday. Well, Tim gave me money to go put down on a vehicle at the time. So she was going to take me where she got her car at after we got done with my driver's license. Well, we were on our way, and she we were joking around about the Walmart truck in front of us. I said, "Follow that truck, just don't go that way, go the opposite way." That's the last thing I remember. And then I hear my mom crying, saying, "Oh my gosh, Tabitha," because they called her. I guess they called her from work and told her about it, and she came from work, and Tim was trying to get a hold of me the whole time during while after right when we had that wreck, and he couldn't get a hold of us, and finally, I guess he got a hold of my dad or something, and then I don't know how that went, but they air flighted me to Tyler, and they were going to try and take Ashley to Athens, and my mom says, "No, you're not separating them. We'll take Ashley to Tyler and get her checked up there to make sure she's okay," because um they had found glass in her car seat, but she wasn't touched. I was the only one that got hurt in the car wreck because when my sister-in-law, I guess, failed to come to a complete stop at the stop sign, coming off the loop, to, she took off and a truck had hit her, T-boned her on the driver's side where she was on the driver passenger side is where the truck hit, but my daughter was by the door because there was no seatbelt in the middle of the car, so I had to put her by the door. Well, I guess I seen that happening and I covered Ashley up, and I got a scar on my uh, left side of my face from the glass. And they found me in the floorboard, but I don't remember any of that except for before the wreck.
So you got a helicopter ride?
Yeah, but I don't remember the ride in the helicopter because I guess I kept blacking out.
Yeah, my father-in-law died. So somebody blowing a red light, killed him.
Dang.
Some guy just wasn't paying attention.
Down here, down here where we live. It's mostly the kids the new, like the high school kids that either just got their driver's license or they're just trying to show off. They're the ones that are getting mainly in the causing the wrecks and stuff down here. A lot of the older people know how to act when they have a sports car or truck or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's true everywhere, I think.
Yeah. Hey, I got 6 people watching now.
Yeah, young kids on the road someday are just not paying attention whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, I
I can
think it's,
I can say the same thing about old people too.
yeah.
It's like, come on, get your shit together.
That'll be cool, Andrea. Hey, Steven.
Sounds like your property around there is not too expensive, huh?
Mm, not really. It kind of depends on who owns the land, basically.
Yeah.
Because there's some people that think their land is worth gold, like is made of gold. They want a lot of money, but I guess that's everywhere.
Our property values around here are going crazy. My house right now is at $265,000 if I wanted to sell it today. And it's not that big of a house, 1,700 square feet.
See, as many acres we have here, we could sell we could sell all of it. We could probably get 75,000 for it, if not more. But we're not selling it because my grandpa used to own a lot of land before they built the road, and because it used to be all dirt road, and now they built the asphalt road and stuff like that. And he sold some of it, and what land we're on uh was left to my dad right now. And then when he passes away, I'll get some of the land, my brother will get some of the land, and my little adopted sister will get some of the land too. But really, it's 15 acres out here, if not more, right now.
See, my house is on less than probably an eighth of an acre, and it's $265,000 right now.
Dang. But and around here, it also depends on what kind of like how big the house or how good the house looks on the land too. So it depends on how much they want for it.
Well, we have Tesla out here now, Apple out here in northern Nevada. The property values are going through the roof. Everybody from California is moving to northern Nevada now, which is kind of ruining it, really.
Yeah.
Because you got a bunch of liberals moving here, which we don't want.
So I don't blame you.
My house is 1,600 square feet, Andrea. And right now, my house value I think right now, I checked it yesterday, is at $265,000.
Is that with the land?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's
You
still
call
not bad.
it land, we call it lots out here.
Oh,
Whatever lot it's on, it's just a small piece of land. I mean, no land basically. You got a backyard and a front yard, and that's about it. It's not like what you were thinking about, like acreage. We have no acreage out here at all. I mean, it's nothing like that.
yeah. See, Andrea and Mike were out here. They know how much land we've got out here that's not being used.
Yeah, California is really ridiculous. I mean, if you're gonna like go to San Francisco, a house there would cost you at least $1 million, and that's with nothing, no land at all. That's just the building.
Yeah. And see, with the land we have here, Red's been trying to get us to sell him some of it. No. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but we ain't selling the land right now.
See, Katie,
Probably won't never sell it.
yeah, Cajun, the same way here in Nevada. I mean, it's going to cost you a fortune, and there's basically no land at all. You're just sitting on a piece of property, and you can toss a rock to the next house.
Andrea.
Housing's crazy out here right now. It's just nuts. It's just not. Way more nuts. It's ridiculous what it is.
You'd have to bring them in your van, Andrea, and bring them all the way out here from Missouri. And I don't think he would want to do that. So,
I want to sell my house and just buy a motorhome and just travel around the country is what I want to do.
see, we have the RV, but we have it parked out here on the land because, I mean, we both work down here. She goes to school here, so when she gets off to college, we're going. We'll always have this land to come back to, so we're gonna leave and go travel while she's in college.
Like me, I have kids spread all over the country. I got kids in St. Louis, kids in Oklahoma. I've got kids here in Nevada, California, all over the place.
See, I have family that lives in Michigan. I have family that lives in Oregon. I have family that lives in Kansas.
Oregon's another liberal state.
I'm not sure exactly if there anywhere else I have family, but
Hi, Whitney.
welcome back, Whitney.
I got kids all over the country. I'm at the age where I just want to sell everything and just drive around and see them.
Yeah.
Park in front of their house for a couple weeks and move on. There's a lot of places around the country I still want to see. But we'll see someday. I'm only 60.
And how are you tonight, Whitney? Or this morning?
How you doing, Whitney? I'm doing okay. You gotta remember, family is like golden, right? You gotta spend the time with family that you can.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be there forever.
true. We had when the 10-year class reunion for my class. I never went to it. Tim never went to his, and then my class is trying to no. Tim's class is trying to do another one, and he ain't gonna do that one either.
Whitney, your 15-year high school reunion. Wow. I graduated in 77, so what's that? God, I haven't gone to a high school reunion for years.
I've been out of school for 17 years.
You're a baby.
I'm 35. I'll be 36 in January.
Oh my God, I got a daughter older than you.
And Tim's a year younger than me, so I'm
Yeah,
what people call cradle robbers. I'm just kidding, I'm not. I had to make a joke. I know it wasn't that funny, but still.
See, I grew up in the late '60s and '70s. That was a good time. That was a good time back then. I tell you that.
Yeah, my mom graduated from Michigan. Uh, she was, I don't know what, I don't know what year she graduated, but I know, well, no, my dad, you said you're 60, right?
I am 60.
I think my dad was born in 50.
I was born in '59.
I think you're the same. I think my daddy's the same age.
Yeah.
Because my mom, he's older than my mom by 2 years. My mom, no, I think 2 years. Mom was born in 62.
Your dad was younger than her.
No, my dad's older. I think he's 2 or 3 years older than her.
He's doing
I think,
good. Thanks for
I think
asking.
he was. The what?
I was just answering Whitney's. She's asking how my daughter's doing. My daughter's due here in November 5th, I think, is the due date. So we're gonna be heading to Utah here pretty soon. That's where my son-in-law is based. He's in the Air Force right now.
Oh, they got some. Air Force always has nice housings and stuff.
Yeah, they live on base.
They have nicer housing than the Army, Marines, Navy, or whatever you want to call
Yeah,
them.
Air Force gets the best.
Yeah, they do. One of one of the sergeants in the Army was stationed on the Air Force base, and we got to go on the Air Force base in Colorado to his house and seeing how nice the houses were. I was like, shit, why don't we try to get over here? But I think you have to be like a sergeant or something to get onto in the army to get on those base on that
Yeah.
base
Yeah.
to get housing.
My other son is in Nebraska right now, and he just re-upped in the Air Force for another 4 years, and he's being transferred to the same base where my daughter's at in Utah, so they can be together. So he'll be there here in about another month or so. So
Well, that's good.
yeah,
Is he
he's gonna go ahead.
is he stationed or not stationed, but is he overseas right now?
He's back now, and he's in Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
So he's transferring. He re-upped for another 4 years. So he's heading to Utah, where my daughter's husband's at. They're going to be in the same Air Force base, which is kind of cool. So he's transferring from Nebraska to Utah here in about another 2 months.
So he'll be here in time for the baby.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. So we're looking forward to that. So this is
Gaming.
So we'll see. But he's finally listening to Dad to stay in for a career. So
Well, that's good. Tim was going to make the Army his career, but they made him get out for medical.
well, that's different. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to re-enlist, but they wouldn't let him.
Well, yeah, they'll tell you what they want to do. Exactly.
Yeah. And he had to get out because they told him he had to get out.
Well, you got you got no choice then, do you?
I kind of wish we stayed up there in Colorado, but then yet I'm glad we didn't because when we moved up there in 2000, was it 2000? No, was it 2000? Was it 2009? Yeah, 2009. We moved up there in July 16th or 19th of 2009. The next day we moved. I'm glad we got all of our stuff in the apartment when we had to live off base until a house came available on base. We got all of our stuff in there, and then the next day there was snow on the ground. I was like, really, in July? I was like, this is July. This is supposed to be summer, not winter. He said everyone was telling us, yeah, Colorado, you never know when it's going to snow or not.
It's like same in Nevada. It's the same way here in northern Nevada. Not like southern Nevada. It's not like Las Vegas around here. Trust me. It could be 90 degrees here one day and snow.
Sorry.
Yeah, my son went in the Air Force at 18, so I told him to stay in for 20 years and you're good to go, man.
Oh, yeah. 20 years, he can retire.
Yeah, and he's finally listened to me. He just re-upped for another 4. He signed up for 6, and he's already been in there for 5, and he signed up for another 4. So just stay in, man. Just ride it out.
He'll be there for 10 years, and then 10 more years after that, then he can retire.
Got it made, and then get a part-time job or a full-time job, whatever he wants to do after that.
Oh, yeah. True gaming.
Then my son, he went in under cyber systems, so he has top secret clearance. So I remember that before he went in the Air Force, they crawled up his ass, man. They were going to his neighbors and his teachers and asking what kind of person he was, and it's like, my God. But he's good to go. He's got top secret clearance.
Well, that's good. I mean, the Air Force gets paid better than any of them, I think, too.
Yeah, it's funny when he was over in Qatar for a while, or Qatar, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what to call it. But when they go over there, they get pretty good places to stay. There's like hotel rooms and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
my nephew's in the Army. He says a lot of times the Air Force would come over and they kick him out of their rooms, let the Air Force take over. They had to go back to crappy rooms, and the Air Force got all the good rooms. Of course, they call them the Chair Force.
The chair. Yeah. Tim's told me some name, like the names that they get called,
Oh
and
yeah,
what the other ones get called too. So
yeah, they all get called their own names, I guess. He was in London for like 3 years. He actually liked London.
see, I would like to go over to like London and stuff like that, just to sightsee and all that.
Yeah, he was stationed out there for 3 years, so he liked it. He said Qatar was like a vacation too. It wasn't that bad. Qatar, I guess they call it.
Yeah. Okay, man. 'Cause- 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 'cause
He was a little upset about Qatar, though. You can't drink over there like they do in London or whatever in the States.
Yeah.
They're
See,
really they're
there's
strict
a,
on it.
there's a lot of places I've never been that I would like to go and sightsee and stuff.
Yeah,
Tim's
me
been
too.
everywhere, but me, no.
Well, Tim being in the army, yeah, he probably went everywhere.
Yeah, he's been to, I think it was North Carolina. He's been in New York, I think. He's been to, well, I've been to Colorado with them. Um, he's been to Germany. He's been other places that I can't think of right now, but well, if you hit my bell on my channel gaming, you'll get notifications probably.
I'll be right back. I gotta go pee.
Okay. Plus, I normally don't live stream that much either, too. Tim does it all. If I'm off the next day and Tim works late, I normally stream, so maybe when he gets a break, he can come in and chit chat whoever's on with whoever's on until he has to go back in. But I'm kind of guessing he's not getting a break. Andrea, you had a timeout gaming, didn't you, Andrea? She dropped her phone gaming. Did you crack it, Andrea? It didn't break, did it, Andrea? Did it? Ugh. At least it didn't crack the front then. Ashley, you still up?
Yes.
Come here and talk to everybody so I can go to the bathroom. Get over here so I can go. Ashley Lynn. Yeah, everyone just found out your middle name. Come on. Ashley. She's doing fine. She's being a butt. Andrea and Whitney are saying hi.
Hi.
Ashley,
What?
get over here so they're not just having total silence. Come here. I gotta go bathroom. Ashley, come on.
It's just gonna be really quick.
It'll be quick. Just come on. just chat with them until I get back. Damon's also saying hi too. But Andrea's being mean. Just chit chat. Say something, Ashley. What do they say?
I'll tell you when I get. I'll show you when you get out, Mama.
Alright. Talk to 'em. They can't see you, so talk to 'em.
Hey now.
Quit surfing on my Dr. Pepper. Drink it all.
It's already gone.
Talk to 'em.
I'm good.
Just in case Daddy comes on.
Chunky butt. Tell him I said hi. Hey, BC Coins.
Hello. I just got back. Sorry.
It's okay.
Who is this? Ashley?
Yes.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Just chit chatting while my mama's doing something.
Just kicking it?
I miss you too, Andrea.
Aren't you supposed to be in bed?
Mama, you need more Dr. Pepper in here.
Apparently you don't have any Dr. Pepper.
But we need some. We need to get like a 24-pack of Dr. Peppers. You have money.
No Dr. Pepper for you.
My cats finally came back.
Where's your mom, Ashley?
In the bathroom.
Oh.
I'll be out in just a second. Who is that?
That's
You
BC Coins, Mom.
You don't need no Dr. Pepper.
I do too.
Gaming balls. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Uh-huh. I was so comfortable in my bed, I didn't want to move. My mama made me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's not good for you.
My mama drinks it most all the time. And when she's home, she drinks her energy drinks.
I know, I'm a Dr. Pepper freak myself.
Never ask me what drink I want because I'll always say Dr. Pepper. Most of the time. But I say it more than all the time.
You ever drink Dr. Pepper warmed up?
No.
Try Dr. Pepper when it's heated up. It's good.
I'm taking your cup with me, Mama.
You gonna wait? I gotta wash my hands.
Yeah.
Shut up. Daddy show up yet?
Ow. I haven't been looking in the chat.
The gaming balls crown sounds good about right now. So
I've
maybe
been chewing on your straw.
Quit chewing on my straw. All right, move. Quit. Go.
Never.
Get that.
I can't see it anymore.
Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all. Gross. All right, I'm back. So did she hurt y'all's ears or anything,
yeah.
Ashley?
Huh?
I didn't say hurt their ears.
I didn't.
No, she did all right.
Oh,
Crown Royal and Coke sounds pretty good right now, actually.
Crown Royal and Coke?
No?
Jack Daniels and Coke.
Either one. I don't care. Whiskey and Coke.
That's true.
Crown
Gaming.
Crown Royal's a little smoother than Jack, though.
True. I mean, I could drink like 3 glasses of the Jack Daniels and Coke and not feel it. But once I stand up, oh my gosh.
It's the same with all of us.
I'm back on the floor. See, one night we were at the Red Bull and Tim and everybody swears that I smacked my forehead on the bar. But I don't remember nothing. I guess that's how drunk I got.
Well, any whiskey can do that to you, I guess.
Well, see, when we were there, I drank a Fireball. I've drank Jaeger Bombers or Jägermeisters or whatever you call them.
So you're mixing it up.
And then I drank some beer, and then
See, I don't drink Jaeger anymore because Jaeger makes me lose my memory. Jaeger makes me totally lose my memory of what I did the night before, so I don't drink it anymore.
well, I
Jägerme-
haven't drank it in a long time, in a while since those days that I got drunk.
well, Jägermeister makes me lose my memory. I swear to God, it makes me forget what I did the night before, so I don't do it anymore.
Well, Tim and his we were when we lived in those apartments up there in Colorado before we got on base housing. Tim and his sergeant or one of his sergeants, they we would go over to their house and drink, or they would come over our house and drink. Well, we went over to their house and drank. Well, I didn't because I was pregnant at the time, but we went over to their house. Him and the sergeant and then the sergeant's wife, all 3 of them were drinking the Jaeger. I don't remember if they called them Jaeger Bombers here or Jaeger Meisters or whatever here, but they were drinking those. But they got so drunk, the sergeant started pouring just straight Jaeger in it instead of putting the Red Bull or whatever inside.
Yeah.
They he poured a thing of straight Jaeger, and they all three almost gagged. I was like, I'm glad I'm pregnant. I don't have to drink.
I don't care what you call it, Jaeger. You can mix it with anything. It still makes me lose my memory the next day. That's why
Dang.
I don't drink anymore. I swear to God, people ask, they tell me things I did the night before, and I go, I don't remember that. So I don't.
See,
I
I
don't
will
like.
never I would never drink tequila anymore. I will never drink vodka anymore. I try to go head to head on my cousin with tequila, shot after shot. He was buying, but I couldn't. Well, I was even with what he was drinking, but that's when Tim had a bungee cord me to the bike.
Yeah, gaming balls. I hate black licorice, but Jaeger tastes just like black licorice. But I drank it anyway, and I stopped it because, like I said, I swear to God, the next day I don't remember what I did the night before, so I quit it. I don't drink Jaeger anymore at all because to me, people told me what I did on Jaeger the day before, and I don't remember it, and I say, no, I'm not doing that anymore. No Jägermeister for me, for this boy. Andrea, gonna try to get some sleep now? I hope. Andrea's had a rough day, sounds like.
And see, I won't drink moonshine in public because moonshine, when we were drinking it at the bar, I literally flashed everybody, but I won't never drink moonshine in public anymore. I'll do it at home, but that's it.
Andrea, I hope the best for you. God bless for you and your daughter. I hope everything works out okay.
Oh, I guess I'm just gonna call this stream because I mean it's 1:24 a.m. and it's been on for 2 hours, and he hasn't took a break yet. So
All right, Candles, have a good night.
it was good having you up here on panel.
I'll see you guys tomorrow sometime, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure Tim's gonna stream tomorrow. I just don't know when.
All right, well, I'll catch up with him tomorrow.
All right. I mean, you got his phone number, right? His new
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
All
thank
right.
you for
Whitney,
chatting with me on panel.
Whitney, gaming guy, Andrea, you guys, God bless you, and I'll see you guys all later. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Y'all have a good night, everyone. See y'all tomorrow. Andrea, stay strong.
Yes, Andrea, stay strong.
Ouch. Okay, and I just hit the end broadcast. End.